professional pimp. You're telling me that you want us to be in a relationship soon, but you also want me to join this thing that you and your dad have, high-end escort service. So of course I'm like, all right. Hi, I'm Yvonne. Thank you for joining me today. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. Today I will be doing story time. Clearly I'm excited about that. Since I've never done story time on here, so I'm excited. And if you'd like to know the rest of it, just stay tuned. And while you're here, you may as well subscribe. It is completely free to do so, and thumbs up as well if you like the video. So I was a freshman. I was in college. I was really excited. I was just like everybody else is. And this was about 2 weeks in. I want to say 2 weeks. Yeah, I want to say it was 2 weeks in or 3 something. It was basically like the first month of school. I'm in the library. I'm walking from the library, and I was texting somebody, and I wasn't paying attention, and there were some stairs, and I was about to fall down the stairs, literally like a movie. This guy basically caught me when I was about to fall. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, thank you so much. I really could have lost my life because there were some steep stairs and I just was not paying attention. I really don't know. I just wasn't paying attention. And he was attractive, and I was like, wow, okay, well, thank you. Is this what college life is like? Okay, people just be catching you from when you're about to fall. We exchanged numbers, and he asked me on a date. And we went on a date, and it was good. Things was good. I'll call him, for the sake of anything, I'll call him Brian. We started dating, and it wasn't necessarily like very serious because I was a freshman. I'm like, oh, I want to, I want to see what college life is about. So I didn't want to take things very seriously. Neither did he. And he told me I was 19, so I started off college later than most people. So I was 19, and he told me he was 21. So I didn't think anything of it. And he said that he happened to just be in a library, and but he doesn't go to our school. He went to like a neighboring school. So I was like, cool, that happens all the time, where some people go to a different school, they just come to our school to use the library. So I thought that was fine, normal. So we're just doing really fun things, and I'm excited, and things are going good. I'm liking him, but I'm not liking him too much. It's just a very relaxed situation. And then one day, he texted me a link, and he said, oh, go check out this link. So of course I'm like, all right. So I clicked on the link, and I texted him, and I was like, you must have accidentally texted me that, because that link doesn't seem like anything that makes sense to me. So that was most likely by accident. He was like, no, I meant to text you that. You guys, let me tell you what this link was. So he proceeds to tell me, right, that him and his father own a business, right? And I'm like, okay, pretty normal, whatever. Both own a business together, whatever. But whatever was what the business was. So he said, in the website, this is what I remember it saying. I think it said companion, right? Older man looking for a companion, or it wasn't like that. It didn't say older man. It just said a companion, right? So he told me that him and his dad kind of own like a high-end escort service. And he would like for me to be part of it, and he thinks that and then he proceeds to tell me that, oh, don't worry, it's high end, so you don't have to do anything with these guys, you just have to go on dates with them, and these are like politicians and like big people in the city, and they're like important men in the city. They just like going on dates with like certain women, and you just have to like show them a good time at the day. They take you out on dinner, they buy you things, blah blah blah, but you don't have to do anything with them, basically. And I was like, let me just wrap my mind around this. You're telling me that you want us to be in a relationship soon, but you also want me to join this thing that you and your dad have where high level men take me out on dates? How does that make sense? Until I was like, ding ding ding, Yvonne, duh, he's probably a pimp. And you were like, that's how I've come on, I've watched enough Lorner SVU episodes, and just, I don't know, I think once he said that, it kind of all came together, and I was like, and I asked him, I was like, are you a pimp? Are you like the handsome guy that goes and recruits women? And he's like, no, that's not what I am, we just have this company. Lies, basically. And he was just like, I'll give you a little time, think about it. I know I'm like throwing a lot at you, so just take a little time and think about it and see what you want to do. And I told him I needed no time to think about it because I'm definitely not going to be an escort. I'm not coming to college to be an escort. No offense to anybody that does this as a living. That's, hey, you do what you do. You pay your bills however you want to pay them. That's perfectly fine. That's just not what I wanted to do. And I told him that. And of course, he was angry and he was like, Yvonne, after I've taken you out, I've done all these things for you. You can't even do this for me. And I realized this is a whole manipulation process. I figured. And then it's almost like, who the heck is this guy I've been dating for the last month and a half, 2 months? So it was still a little fresh. So I was like, who was this guy I was just dating? I realized that was just part of a game that he was playing, and I didn't realize it. I didn't realize at the time. Good thing I wasn't like super duperly into him, because I think that would have crushed me. But my feelings were still hurt, but I don't know what he does now. He probably still does the same thing. I don't know. So I definitely want to tell this story because I noticed some of my followers are, I think, ranging from like 16 to like 30 something. So I think I'm kind of all over the place in terms of the people that are subscribed to my channel. So I kind of wanted to say this for any freshmen or anybody that's new, even if you're in your 20s and you're going to a new place. New country, new anything, just recognize that it is new. And not everybody has the best intentions for you. And just kind of use your common sense a little bit. I think we women, and I'm sure men too, have our intuition. We have an intuition about certain things. Like if someone tells you something, you're kind of doubting it, you're like, don't ignore that feeling. Don't ignore that little feeling inside of you that's telling you like, that's not right. There's something not right about that. Don't ignore that because your intuition is telling you that. And just be careful with who you're meeting, who you're dating, who you're talking to. Who knows? It could have went even worse. He is an escort recruiter. Who I don't even know what to call him. He's like a pimp. I don't even know. He's a professional pimp. I don't know if that's even a thing. I don't know. I don't know anything about this world. Not everybody has the best intention for you. Not everybody sees you and sees your positive attributes. They see you sometimes as a subject, as someone to prey on, as someone that is new. So that means that you don't really know much. So you're a perfect target. I think the older I'm getting, the more I'm learning. Just because you're good to people, that doesn't mean that they owe you that goodness in return. So just be careful. Just be careful out there. Have fun, dude. And I'm not saying this to scare anybody that's about to be a freshman or that's going anywhere to a new environment or anything. But I'm just saying that to say I still think you should have fun. I still think it's exciting. I still think it's fun to be in a new environment. But also be aware. Be aware of all the people out there. I'm not saying you should doubt everybody that comes across your paths, but just be careful. Have fun, be safe, and be careful. And also, once again, don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up if you like the video, if you like these story time videos. I kind of want to do something a little different from what I typically do. So, but I feel like I say that about every video. So, I don't know. But I just wanted something else. Just wanted something else. So, just let me know if you like it. If you want to see more of these, just let me know. And I'm Yvonne, and I'm still polishing this gold, and I hope you continue to do so too.